Doing adequate. Glad you are too. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I don't know if you were here for it. I was telling Magnus before he laid down about how, I don't know if you saw, I had to take down the Star Wars video. The 12-hour one. Kill him, bro, kill him. There we go. I had to take down the video because Disney decided to send me 12 copyright strikes on it. Bro. I'm salty. I'm salty about it. I just won't play Disney games anymore, but, you know, fuck. Let's see, let's go over here before we head down that way. Kill these hoes. Easy. Definitely increasing the difficulty. This is way too easy for me now. Get him. Blow him up. Blow him up. God damn it. Fuck. He moved. I think this might be... I don't know if I'm going to play this game next week. I might pick a different Warhammer game next week. I do have, Darktide. Somebody gave me Darktide, and I'm giving away Darktide, too. So I might do an open Darktide playthrough. I saw that copyright never made any sense on YouTube. The whole system's bent over for the rights of the holder, especially when it comes to fair use things. Okay, so I'm not blaming YouTube for this. Here's the thing with the copyright. YouTube's not even supposed to be giving people the ability to stay out of that. Is not supposed to be giving anybody the ability to dispute it. Technically, according to you know, United States law, you're supposed to get in contact. If somebody copyright strikes you, you're supposed to get in contact with a lawyer and dispute it through a lawyer, right? YouTube's not supposed to be a mitigator for it. They do it anyways because they want to make it easier on their content creators, which is nice of them. However, yes, I agree, the copyright laws are heavily skewed in favor of the copyright holder. And as a result, it's often abused when it shouldn't be. And you know, like using my video as an example that got copyrighted, what ends up happening is that you have large companies like Disney create bots on YouTube that just go around and scan the entire website for certain things that they can copyright strike. Like, in my case, it was the music, because apparently Lego Star Wars uses, despite it being a game and the fact that I was talking, it uses the score from the movies. Probably because it was being made around the same time. I think, I don't know if it was you or Neil who mentioned that it was made around the same time as the movie, but they used the same score as the movie. So as a result, they were able, their bots were able to pick up on it and send me a copy and send a bunch of strikes saying, "Oh, you're just playing our albums and shit," when that wasn't the case at all. And again, when I first disputed it, they probably had a bot that just auto rejected it.
It reeks of black powder.
And I don't think that's okay. And another thing I don't think is okay, and this is the real criticism I had, and one of the main reasons I didn't dispute it any further and just opted to take the video down. If I wanted to dispute it further, I would have to give my full name, address, and phone number to a stranger, and I'm not personally okay with that. I think that's like the biggest problem I have with the copyright system, that, you know, the person who's trying to make the appeal has to give all their personal information to the person who's making the dispute, and why don't I get, like, whoever's fucking copyright claiming my shit's information, right? personally, I don't think anybody should give their information, but the fact that I have to give all my personal information to someone I don't know that could retaliate against me if I did, you know, if they wanted to, like, that's fucking bullshit. And there are people who will, like, copyright strike people, and then use their personal information against them because that's the only way to get it done. You know, that's pretty shitty. That's my biggest concern. That, and also that I don't think I should get a strike for it. If it's something that I repeatedly do, yes, I get it. But if I disputed it again and I failed, I would have gotten a strike on my channel and I wouldn't have been able to stream. So I just opted to not do it. But also, like, I shouldn't have to give my personal information out. I think that's bullshit. I think it's absolute bullshit that I have to give my address to a stranger. You know, and I think another thing is that the copyright system needs to be updated for the internet age. It has not been updated, and no one I don't know if they plan to update it, but someone does need to go in and update shit. There we go. Bro. Look at these little dudes. Little dudes in underwear. Anyways, it sucks that I had to take that route, but you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm about to die. I'd rather be safe than sorry than fight it. I don't have the means to take on Disney.
Come out, wherever you are.
And you know, if you want an example of like where it can be abused like that, I don't know if you ever heard of what's her fucking name? Hang on. Let me kill these guys and I'll get the name for you. I'm gonna let them do that. So there's a quote unquote content creator that it's like Lily Jean. That's who it is. I didn't even have to look it up. I remembered that's how I was doing it. So there's a content creator named quote unquote content creator named Lily Jean, who is notorious for copyright striking anybody who talks shit about her, and it's really like people who talk about like how she's a bad actor and like abuses the copyright system and shit like that. Her and her mother are both insane people. But Lily Jean's probably a prime example of that, because what she does is she'll copyright strike people, and if you try to dispute it, right, she'll use the information you have to put in to fucking dox you. So it's like a very clear case of like, this is a bad person doing bad things and has a tool of doing such a thing, and it's just gross behavior that I don't agree with. If I had to revise the copyright system, I'd make it where the person making appeal at the very least wouldn't have to put their personal information in. I feel like that's the bare minimum they can do for the people, right? Okay, I only have 20 bullets left. 19. 17. I remember her classic lolcow for sure, right? And luckily, I think YouTube wised up to it, and they're actively taking her to court over it, right? They're actively taking her to court over it, which they should, because she's very clearly, her and her mother are malicious people. Oh, I'm about to die. I gotta heal up a little bit. There we go. Her and her mom are malicious people, but they were able to get away with it for years. Absolutely for years. And I think it's, I don't think I could, you know. And I know Disney's a bigger company, but like incidents like that makes me very wary of giving people my information online. You know, because again, I don't know who's on the other side. I don't get their information, right? It's not a two-way thing, and I don't think I should get their information, but I shouldn't have to get my information, right? Like that's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, here we go. Yes. So no more Star Wars. Star Wars Night is done before it even got started. We're not going to play any Star Wars games or any Disney games for that matter. What I will be playing is Liza P. That seems like a fun game. So I think Neil recommended it to me when he was talking in here, and I looked it up. I looked up some gameplay, and I was like, this does look a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna vibe with it. So that's what we'll be playing on Wednesday. Tomorrow is a just chatting stream, so that should also be fun.